Imagine a city, once bustling with life, now eerily silent. Streets, devoid of human presence, echo with the rustle of wind, until a new sound breaks the silence, the heavy tread of an unexpected visitor. This is the scene in a Canadian city, recently evacuated due to raging wildfires. The city's human inhabitants have fled, leaving behind a ghost town. But it's not long before new occupants arrive, drawn by the scent of leftover food and the promise of shelter. Bears, large and small, lumber into the city, exploring this strange new environment. They rummage through homes, sniffing out kitchen pantries and tipping over trash bins. They roam through shops, curiously pawing at merchandise. They lounge in parks, turning playgrounds into their personal playpens. As the city's new residents, they're making themselves at home, adapting to their unexpected urban life. As night falls, the city's new occupants settle in, oblivious to the turmoil their presence is causing. Meanwhile, at a safe distance, the city's human inhabitants watch in disbelief as their homes become a bare playground. The shock and concern are palpable. Conversations revolve around the damage these uninvited guests might cause. Bears, while undeniably fascinating to watch from afar, are not known for their delicate touch. The potential for property destruction becomes a real worry. A few residents have been able to observe the bear antics through home security cameras. One woman recounts the surreal sight of a bear lounging in her backyard pool, while another tells of a bear cub playfully batting at the ornaments on his front porch. These stories, while imbued with a certain absurdity, underscore the reality of the situation. Their homes, their safe spaces, are now the domain of wild creatures. As the bears grow bolder, the residents' worry intensifies. What will happen when they are allowed to return home? In the face of this crisis, wildlife experts are caught between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, they are tasked with the overwhelming challenge of protecting the city's human residents. On the other, they must ensure the safety and survival of the invading bear population. The dilemma is multifaceted and complex. The bears, now numerous and fearless, are driven by hunger and have taken to the deserted city streets in search of food. The usual barriers and deterrents no longer hold them back. And why would they? The city is vacant, silent, a veritable playground for these majestic creatures. Moreover, the sheer numbers of bears present a logistical nightmare. Each one needs to be safely relocated, a process that is time-consuming and fraught with difficulty. The experts are doing their best, but resources are stretched thin. With every passing day, the task of managing this wildlife crisis becomes increasingly daunting. As the city lies in wait, a difficult question hangs in the air. What comes next? The immediate response might be to tranquilize and relocate these majestic creatures back to their natural habitats. But this solution is not without its challenges. It takes resources, manpower, and careful planning to ensure the safety of both the bears and the involved humans. Beyond this immediate crisis, there's a need for long-term measures. We must rethink our relationship with wildlife. Our cities are expanding and we're encroaching on their habitats more than ever before. We need to consider sustainable urban planning, incorporating green corridors and buffer zones to allow wildlife to move freely without stumbling into human settlements. Education and awareness can also play a critical role. Understanding wildlife behavior can help us coexist peacefully, reducing the chances of such dramatic encounters in the future. The bear's invasion has highlighted the delicate balance between human settlements and wildlife habitats, a balance that is now more crucial than ever to maintain.